Hello everyone, welcome to another weekly market report. We will be going through the indices and then we'll be looking at the watch list. So here we have DIA. I mentioned last time that we were expecting the market to go down all the way here, which it did, and we saw retracement all the way up, and we came back down last week on Thursday. On Friday we saw a big move up, and for next week I think we will be very bullish, going all the way up to fill this gap on top. So my target for next week and the coming months is going to be 339 on DIA. In terms of IWM, we have a gap over here on top, which will fill uh, this week. So you can expect to make about 3% if you invest in the 3X ETF. And I mentioned over here a few weeks ago that I was expecting the market to go up and down, but it did reach the target that I had made over here. So I'll be removing the lines over here. As for the next week and the next few weeks, expecting the market to go up, fill their gap, move a little bit higher, and hit this trend line over here. So in the short term, very bullish on IWM, expecting it to go all the way till here. Down to Triple Q, we filled the weekly gap last week on Friday, but we left a big gap on the bottom. So although I don't expect it to be filled by next week, I do believe that in the next month or so, we'll be coming down to fill that gap over here. But in the meantime, we can expect the market to go up and fill the gap on top over here and then eventually move back down. So this is my game plan for the next 1 month. So as you can see over here on the bottom, it is end of July. So we are at the beginning of June right now. So June and July, we're going to be going up and then coming back down. So that's my game plan at the moment. Regarding SPX, there are many gaps on the bottom. There are three main big gaps over here. There are many gaps on the daily as well. So I'm expecting the market to go up a little bit, fill that gap over here, which is very close, and then eventually come back down to fill a few gaps over here. Uh, on the 1 minute, there are a number of gaps over here, and there are a few gaps over here as well on the bottom. So the plan is the market is going to be going up. Maybe not all the way here, but a little bit higher. And then eventually, I do believe that it's going to come back down to fill all of the gaps that we have here. Now, we'll be looking at SPY. As you know, SPX and SPY are connected. So exactly the same plan over here. And so the SPY is expected to go up, fill the weekly gap and the gap on top as well, and eventually come back down. So you have a lot of opportunity to play UVXY or SPXU. Uh, you have a lot of options to sell options. You have a chance to play UPRO, SPXU, like I mentioned earlier. So there are many different opportunities to make 2% to 3% every week. Now we'll be going through the watch list. By the way, just wanted to go through natural gas at the moment because I think there is a very big opportunity in natural gas. So here in Boyle, expectation is that the market will be moving up to fill the gap on top, maybe in the next week or 2 weeks. So a lot of opportunity to sell put options over here, or probably even buy a call option expected to go up. So I've invested heavily in 2.84 and expecting it to move up and fill the gap. So oil, gold, and natural gas are three of the commodities that I'm invested heavily in, and I'm expecting June and July to be very bullish. Now let's go through the watch list and go one by one. I'm not going to go through the entire list, but we'll be going quite fast. As you can see over here, as soon as we reach the debt ceiling deal, big pop up in Bitcoin. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I'm expecting to see 100,000 in the next few years, maybe in the next 1 year or 2 years. Burlington, we will not be checking. Citigroup, we have a big gap on top, which I do expect to fill in the next few days. gap on the bottom as well. So there are opportunities to sell put options at 43, $40, 43, $44. In terms of car, I will not be trading car at the moment. CCL, again, don't see an opportunity over here. CleanSpark, I made a lot of money over here when I invested right here. May have made a video about it. I think if you go back and watch my last video, you might hear me saying that I'm quite bullish on it. Uh, right now, I will not be investing in it, maybe selling a few call options, but will not be selling any put options or will not be shorting CleanSpark. In terms of Crocs, again, not going to be investing in it. Although I'm quite bullish, I think we will be moving up in the next few days, but not going to be investing. This is a very strong company, so no problem shorting it wherever you like. You can short it over here, here, and the chance that we're moving up is quite high. Dash, no, not going to be investing in Dash. DBX, no. Might be selling a call option over here because, as you can see, it is a very strong support. So I'm expecting it to stay below the support line in the next week or 2 weeks. So you can choose to sell a call option over here, but I will not be selling any put options and will not be shorting it. Groupon, I invested last week quite heavily when it was at around $3. We are sitting on a good profit right now, but will not be investing in it at the moment. You can choose to sell a few call options on top because you can see the volume dropping, but this is a very volatile stock and anything can happen at any time. Now we are going to be looking at Honest. We are going to be skipping over HIMS. Let's go to HIMS. Not going to be investing in HIMS. You can sell a few call options if you like, but quite risky. Honest, again, not going to be investing in it. Joby, no, not really. NUE, I invested in it over here, and we are sitting on a good little profit. Uh, the target price is right here, 138. So we'll not be selling until it reaches 138, which is very, very likely. Now, Overstock, very good option, very good stock to be selling options on. I was selling options last week on 17.5. Next week, I'm going to be selling options at $18 and making about 2%. I think 2.5% next week. PFE, not going to be investing in it. PLTR,